From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. His side running out of time for a turnaround after this 1-5 start to the season. Across the way, the head coach for the Titans. His guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you up here in the booth. Kicker Joey Sly down on the field, ready to get this one started. And from Nissan Stadium, we are underway. Things going well so far. Now, that's some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Titans' 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Browns first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Browns.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Complete out to the right. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Vacates quickly left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They kick the running back in motion. Brought in. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero ball at quarterback, it's Cam Ward.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback.
His first throw is an interception. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Toss play here, Judkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throw left side, finds Fannin. And he's brought down at the line.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns pull that in front further. 13-zip. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Titans nothing.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And I know it's early, Brock, but you can almost feel that they need some points to keep this lead from getting out of control and build up their confidence as well after drive number 1 ended in that interception.
Yeah, totally co-sign that, Kate. Every bit of it. It's an early deficit, but there's still a whole lot of game left. You don't need to make up for it right away. You just need to start to see those chains moving.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Ward. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well, in the NFL, you throw in the coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Finds him over the middle. This gets forward to around the 29. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
Number 3, Jerry Judy. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short here. Sanders. Once more into the hands of Judy. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Browns first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's a pickup of 3.
A go play action for Sanders. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Amani Hooker with the tackle. The Titans in the nickel for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Sanders now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here. Ward has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. The Browns on top early. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Ward now on 3rd down. That's complete to Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. That's complete to Alec Manor. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First down. 1st and 10.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. That's caught. It's helmed downfield. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We got it, you got it. Come to me, it's me.
Again, Ward going to the air. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. This one's caught. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Titans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Titans 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they came in on a rough stretch, 4 straight losses, but things looking better now as they've got this lead. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Titans ready to take over on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. With that tackle to Michael Hall.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And the Titans have a 1st.
That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Running with Spears on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
To the air on 3rd and long. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Running back sent in motion. Throwing again here. Sanders in big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. The tight end in motion now. 3rd down run from Judkins. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Kate, and I got to judge that one. That tells me that that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
Fair catch is made, a yard or 2 short of midfield. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7.
Spears running behind center. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. The Browns get there and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. The Browns getting their offense out there. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Play action, Sanders. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. To the air on 1st down. Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Kevin Winston in on that tackle. So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side. And we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. Sanders back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 48.
Here's Sanders now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
They are throwing it again. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Running back sent in motion left.
3 yards to go.
Third and short here. Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be fourth and about a yard to go.
A gain of 2 on the play.
They'll go. Judkins. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. It's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He finds help, right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now ahead of third down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout.
Brings up third and 6.
They'll throw, third and long. He's going for it himself. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He was brought down at
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 19 yards.
On first down, here's Sanders. On the slant, complete to Judy. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of
Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. They send the tight end in motion left. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Once more into the hands of Judy. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Browns first down.
From the red zone now. Stepping up, and he's going to run. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 1.
Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So to begin the third, it'll be the Titans offense we see first. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He completes it in traffic. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it first and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 6-yard
Now
line.
looking to throw with Ward. Makes the catch. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Here's a give straight up the middle. And he ticks this one in for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Here's Slide to try the point after. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Titans tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another game to Judkins. Escapes a defender. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 48-yard line.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
16 yards.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Browns, first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cleveland.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Browns.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Winston there defensively.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Completed to his running back. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grab the lead on their first series of the half. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
14.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down just inside the 25. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good.
All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A handoff to Spears. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into passing, known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
That one's a miss. So he hung it out right at that upright. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And he'll get it up to the 44.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 44-yard line.
Here's Judkins on second down. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up third and 1.
Another one for Judkins. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Browns are lined up to punt, and he's been getting all of it every time out. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing. Tennessee to the line. First and 10. Here's Ward. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. So at the 20, here's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Ward setting up to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Carson Schlesinger on the cover.
Throw here, third down. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
To the air on first down, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack. From the gun, Judkins. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's gonna end up in a loss of yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Third and long here for Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Throwing now on first down. Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the draw, the give to Pollard. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. All right, anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Short gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Sanders setting to pass. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. The Titans ready to take over on offense. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a toss. It's Pollard. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one going to go against the D. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Browns are in the nickel for this third down call.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On the handoff, this is Spears. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds it beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They give to Pollard from the gun. Has some room to work. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now trail by just a point in the 4th. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action, Sanders. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw it. Completed over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. So it's 2nd down coming up. Judkins running between the tackles. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Browns with a little more work to do to win it here. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. He's back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Here he is to throw. Taken in by Fanning. And he's tackled for a short gain. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line. He'll look to throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Hits his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Titans in the hurry-up, trying to get this play off fast. Prior to first down, they decided to call a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 1st and 10 from the 43. Setting up to pass. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Back to throw. He finds Helm, right side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, a run with Pollard. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They gain 11 on that play. And the Titans have a first. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. It's a very important field goal for Joey Slye. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. And bring the tight end left. Sanders going to throw here on first. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
And the Browns, first down.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So this winds up a win for the Titans. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.